I'm Stacy, and I'm a physical therapist here at Children's National.
And I'm Arju, and I'm an occupational therapist here at Children's National. So you may be wondering what the difference is between occupational therapy and physical therapy. For occupational therapy, we look at fine motor skills, which involves your upper extremities, such as your arms and your hands and your fingers. And we look at what's called your activities of daily living, so things you do every single day, like feeding yourself, dressing yourself, and getting out of bed and going to the bathroom.
Physical therapy focuses on gross motor skills. We mainly focus on your lower extremities, which include your feet, your knees, and your hips. This includes things like getting in and out of bed, walking, and going up and down a flight of stairs.
We often work together, but it really depends on the type of burn your child has. You may be working with one of us or both of us together.
Or in some cases, you might not need us at all. Let me explain. PT and OT are needed when your child has a burn across a joint.
When skin heals over a joint, there's a high risk of a contracture, meaning tightness. The tissue starts healing right away, so if the skin heals with movement, it will heal properly. If you are not moving, you'll see the skin get tight over the joint and will need to be stretched back over time, and that could be very painful.
It is very important that when you have a burn that crosses over a joint, that you move that joint as much as possible to ensure that the skin does not heal back tightly in that area.
And the sooner the better. The skin will start to heal right as you get that burn, so we want to make sure that you're moving that joint or that area of the skin as soon as possible. So if your child were to have a burn on this side of their wrist, palm, or fingers, especially crossing the joints or creases of the palm, you want to really focus on an extension stretch. So you want to bring the fingers all the way back, bring the thumb out, and open up the palm. And you want to hold the stretch for 1 to 2 minutes at a time. If your child were to have a burn on the inside of their elbows or on their wrist, palm, or fingers, another exercise you can encourage them to do or help them do is called a wall push-up. So you want to have them have straight elbows and fingers on the wall or door, and then you want to have them push in. So bend your elbows, push in, and then push out to get good weight bearing through their fingers.
If your child has a burn on their abdomen or across the front of their hips, and they're tending to stand a little bit hunched over, we want to encourage them to be upright. So you can have them put their bottom against a wall and then bring their heels against the wall, and then slowly have them stand up and bring their shoulders back against the wall too, so that they're upright. If your child has a burn on the top of their foot or that crosses the ankle, we're going to want to do a stretch that pushes their toes towards their body. So you're going to put your hand on the bottom of their foot and push up like this and hold for 1 to 2 minutes. If your child has a burn that goes across their knee, we want to keep their knee moving in 2 directions. We want it to be able to continue to bend and straighten. So you can help them with this by holding on to the back of their knee and their foot and working with them to bring their knee up towards their chest to bend, and then down all the way straight. Even with burns that don't cross a joint, it is important to begin normalizing play for your child. So getting up, getting out of bed, and moving around. And kids naturally want to play and move around. So allowing them to get up, out of bed, and play will keep their joints moving and keep them having fun. Another important exercise to perform with your child is scar massage. Even if the burn has healed from the outside, the body is still sending scar tissue support to the area, so the scars can build up even more. We make sure the skin stays mobile, and it helps to relieve pain, itchiness, and sensitivity. To start, be sure to use a lotion that contains no alcohol or perfume, and do it on average 3 to 5 times a day. A good example of when to do it is when they wake up, when they come home from school, before dinner, and before bed. When performing scar massage, it's important to massage the area in different ways. One way you can perform it is by doing circles along the scar, You can also massage the scar up and down and side to side. Then you can also massage the scar diagonally. It's important that you give good, firm pressure so that the scar underneath the skin turns white. Also, be sure not to massage over any open sores. When you meet us in the process, we will be able to work with you on your child's specific needs.
And to give you the tools that you need to coach your child through the process.